the director for Raj Consultants, and Mr. Sachin Shengleji, he's also director for WCE Consultants. Both are associated with Lovely Professional University from quite a long time, and we are here to discuss, the international careers in tourism and hospitality. So basically, this will be a panel discussion where we shall be discussing the opportunities for tourism and hospitality graduates across the globe who wish to seek their career in tourism and hospitality sector. So as a lot of students of us have been on J1 visa and to the placements internationally in USA, UK, Canada, and Australia through WC and through Raj. So we invited them as panelists, and on behalf of School of Hotel Management and Tourism, Lovely Professional University, I am thankful to Mr. Gargi Gajjar and Mr. Sachin Shengade for enlightening our students that what can be the careers in internationally for tourism and hospitality graduates. So without wasting much of the time, the flow of the webinar will be like first Mr. Gargik, to be very precise, he will be presenting or he will be discussing, and then Mr. Sachin, and then we can take up the questions from the students, whatsoever questions and the queries they might be having with regards to their international to their careers internationally. So on the meantime, I am also thankful to Himanshi to arrange the things, and my colleague Mr. Sunil, Dr. Sunil, who is looking for training. And with this, I would like to invite Mr. Gargik first, and then after
For
that,
sure.
Mr. Sachin. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sandeep Baliaji. I most welcome Mr. Sachin as well, who knows me very well since last so many years. Hi, Sachin ji, how are you? We cannot hear you, but absolutely fine.
How are you, Gargik ji?
I'm absolutely fine. Thank you so much. It's been such a long time that we have spoke about, but this is a very good chat session that we had from Lovely Professional University. I got to know that the sir, Rishi sir, Walia sir has invited us. So thank you very much for the same. We are here to just discuss about what are the international opportunities we have for the students who can participate internationally, and hotel management students especially who can go abroad and make their career in a very good way. But let me introduce ourselves first. We are Raj Consultant. We are here since last 15 years. We have our office, the main office in Ahmedabad. We also have our office in Mumbai. We also have our office in Canada as well. As far as our side is concerned, we've been working since 15 years, but we have sent more than 1,000 to 2,000 students every year. We have major 6 of the processes, what we do. But yes, international processes, what I may especially say that hotel management, when we talk about, then of course there is one thing that is international. What is it is that once a student has studied from here, they need to have the exposure, they need to have the international exposure to let everyone understand that what is the basic criteria of growing into the market, especially internationally. We send students abroad from USA to Canada, to Australia, to Germany, to France, and so many other countries as well. But as far as Lovely Professional University students are concerned, yes, we are very happy to send them abroad to so many countries till today. And we have got a very good ratio of sending students as well. But coming back to the point that why it is so important to do an international placements or international internships, because there is only one thing which is more important to understand here is that why it is important to go international. It is very important to go international because the first ever thing is the learning base. Let me always tell you that any student who is going abroad is not only going for the learning, for the earning purpose. They are also going for the learning purpose as well. Let me also tell you that once the grooming of any specific student with the United States or Australia or Germany or France has been happened, we have seen the life-changing experiences over there. And after coming back internationally, they are doing very good as well. So that is the major point I would like to suggest to you right now. As far as we are concerned, we are definitely here to help any of the student out going internationally to share the experiences of the students as well, that how basic and how good they are doing in their lives. But one thing very importantly, I would like to suggest that yes, We are very thankful to Lovely Professional University and even to the students as well, that the way the teachers and the professors are getting their students groomed, which is very important. The first thing is the grooming. The second thing is the learning standards. And the third thing is the talking, that how good the talk, especially in F&B service, especially in front desk, the student has to talk a little bit as well. So all these three areas where the groomed students from lovely professional universities has been done, it's so beautiful, it's so amazing that we are very happy with the university. Also, the employers who is international, they are also very happy with the university standards and also with the university, that how best they are giving it to the students. So when the students are actually going for their learning phase, which is called internships, they do not have any more explanation to be given, but they are from practical to theory, they are doing very well. As far as I am concerned, I have been working to so many organizations and institutions, but yes, Lovely Professional University is very special to us. We have sent more than 46 or 47 students last year from this university. And I'm very thankful that any of the student who has gone from us, any of the students who has gone to a certain or specific properties, we never had any complaints from them as well. So my basic criteria is of joining here is that international, any student is going, which is very important for any of the hoteliers to go, to groom themselves in a better way, to have a very future and a very fantastic career abroad ahead. As far as the processes of the different countries are there, we are more than obliged, we are more than thankful to any of the professors who would like to introduce any of the students to us. We will be more than happy to help them in their career standards. As far as, again, we are concerned, we are Raj, we know very well to the lovely professional university students. We never had any complaints from the students. Also, we never ever had any of the other standards, which I may say that I have to tell to the students that this is the way and the standards you have to go through with it. There are orientations which has been done. There are more than 30 interviews. Before the visa interview, they are going through with it. But we had a very good experience with all these people. So I'm very thankful to the professors who is letting their students study very beautifully and sending us the students to make their career more better. So as far as Raj is concerned, we are very happy with the students. As far as the international placements are concerned, yes, international placements has been done. It's been done in a very huge way. And we have sent in more than 47 candidates from lovely professional university only to United States. And we have more 10 to 15 on lineup for their visa interviews as well. So any student who is willing to come, any students who is willing to join, that how exactly the process is going to work, we are more than happy to share any of the professors, any of the details which is being required from our side as well. So thank you very much, sir. It's over to you again.
Thank you, Karthik ji. Now I would like to invite Mr. Sachin Shankare ji. So from WC, Sachin sir, am I audible?
Audible. You're audible.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Shall I take over?
Yeah, sure.
So thank you so much, Sandeep, sir, for giving this opportunity to be the part of this panel discussion. Mr. Gargik, who said some time back, we know each other for a long time. It's after a long time we are meeting through virtually today. So today the discussion is about the international placements and the opportunity. I think Mr. Gargik have cleared most of the things actually, because as we both are into the same nature of business, yes, the program may vary, but the nature of business is very same. Wisdom Care Education Private Limited was established in the year 2008. We have almost 4 branches in India. We have some international branches in USA. We have one in Malaysia. We now in France. We are strongly having a focus on the internships programs and the abroad studies, because the company is working for 2 verticals. One is helping the international hotel management students for international internships. And the second vertical is for helping the students who are looking or aspiring to go for higher education. But both the verticals are different, because in both the verticals, it is all matter of cost involved actually. We always prefer the applicant should go for an internships and training program earlier because that gives them real-time work experience. We are focusing currently only in the United States of America, J1 program, which is a very nice program, very popular and very good results we are having since many years. Apart from that, we are focusing France, Malaysia, and Mauritius only for the 6 months program. Apart from that, we do not have any industrial training program because we are only focused on the countries where there are the possibilities and where we can see the actual visas practically. Apart from that, if any students is looking for learn and earn program, then we do have the programs in Malaysia, United Kingdom, and USA, where they can go for the masters. They can complete their masters for 2 years. They will also earn at the same time. They will have the professional degree, and after completing the course, they also get a stay back opportunity. Now, in our company, we also have one nice program that is J1, which Mr. Gargik was discussing. We also had a very good relationship with LPU, and till date, most of the things are going in a very good, very nicely. Only many students have flown successfully. But now we are having some interesting program where I will request to Professor S. Sandeep ji, to you as well, that when you will give an opportunity that we can visit to the institute and have a personal and face-to-face communication with the applicants, where they can understand the programs in much in detail. But we do have some long-term programs where the students can secure the long-term future after completing the J1 in the United States as well. Currently, the students who are in USA are doing very well. They are from the lovely professional university. Currently, I am working with all pan-India, most of the institutes actually. But yes, LPU is a very special relation, definitely, because whenever we have reached there, we had a very warm welcome, nice hospitality, and that's really awesome actually. From Rahul ji ho ya aap ho. But in terms of students, yes, as Gargik ji ने कहा कि students की जो quality है LPU की बहुत अच्छी quality है. There is a very good standard students we also have seen actually who are good in communication, who are good in they do have the passion to do in something in this industry. But yes, if anyone, we are not forcing anyone to go only to foreign countries. If anyone is saying that he wants to go after 1 year or 2 years also, they are most welcome. Let them have some experience in India as well. Let them understand how the Indians hotels work. Let them understand how the Indians hotels are paying to them. Then they will really value what they get when they go to the abroad country. But if any students is really looking forward for going to abroad country for any internships, training program or study abroad program, then my company, my team are always there to help you anytime. Again, I'm repeating, we are having 2 verticals. Number 1, helping the students for international internships program. And number 2, helping the students for higher education program with earn and learn facility. So that's an interesting thing actually. In the panel, it is very less time usually happens that we can discuss in detail because the program might get confused. But whenever I'm getting an opportunity to visit your institute, I will be highly privileged to have a good presentation in front of the applicants. But now I'm open for any questions if any students are having, because more or less the talk Mr. Gargik have discussed about the international exposure is same. What I will also be discussing same only. So here to you, so please continue actually, Sandeep.
Thank you, Sachin ji. Himashi, do we have any questions?
Yes, sir. We have one question from Akash Rajput. So it says, sir, is there any opportunity after graduation to going abroad for the job?
So whom would he like to address this question, Sachin ji or Gargik ji?
Sachin, sir, you can go on with that, and after that we can take the Gargik sir's opinion as well.
Okay, it's Himanshu. Thanks for attending this webinar. But for your information, no fresh graduate can expect of direct work permit in any foreign countries. No fresh graduate. Any fresh graduate who wants to go to foreign country, the only 2 ways are there, either through one internship program or training program, which you cannot justify as a work permit.
Okay.
And second one is that to higher education, where they can go for a 2 years of course, or 1 year of course, or 2 years of course, where they can get a stay back option. In that way, they can see a long-term benefits of going in this country. But we as a consultancy, we do not have any such thing where the applicant, we can advise, they can go directly for the work permit. Yes, there are some few countries like Dubai and UAE where they will help you with the work permit, but WC is not engaged in any of these countries, so I cannot advise on that. But yes, if the applicant Himanshu is looking for something international exposure, starting with some training and internship, then we can definitely help him with the program in the United States with a J1 program plus some higher education program where he can stay there for another 2-3 years and come back with a rich experience. So I hope Himanshu, you got my answer.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Gargik, sir, could you please throw some light on the same?
Hi, thank you, Imanshi. It's the same answer because we are quite ethical in what we do. Basically, we cannot tell students that if they are going to any English speaking countries, they are going for a job. They are going technically for internships only. And what is internship? Internship is a cultural affairs program where they have to learn and earn. Both the things are there. So let's be very clear about it, that what is internship? Internship is something that what they have learned, they have to practically do it in any specific hotel, in any specific department. Let's be very clear about it. As far as the job and as far as the work is concerned, yes, we have a relations in UAE with certain hotels who can definitely help it out, and we send in the hundreds of them. So that is absolutely fine. But the amount and the category of the hotels, the amount of stipend what they pay to the newcomers, that would be quite less than the other countries what they provide in their internships. So what happens is that Sachin sir also would be agreeing with me that why students prefer to go to English countries like US or Australia or like France or Germany. The only reason behind it is because of the stipend. That the amount of work, the amount of basic things what they are be doing it, and also the etiquettes what they have to learn. All of these things they do get it in English speaking countries like Australia and US and United Kingdom and Canada as well. As far as yes, Sachin sir was telling us all about that, how we engage to the students and all. But I'm very much interested in sending students abroad only with my only one ethics what we run, that they can groom themselves, they can earn quite good, they can accept the culture what is there in internationally, and they can come back. And I'll be more than happy to share 47 of the candidates who has been went through from Lovely Professional University. I'm very glad to say that the properties they went, actually they are coming here in the month of July to recruit more students, because the impression what they got it over there, it's so amazing. Also the students, I would like to share a little things about it, that how the things work. We also have to take care about their security. We also have to take care about their working hours. We also have to take care about their 24-hour emergency requests. All these things are not easy to manage in certain other countries. That's why we are more focused that any student who is really do not have that practical experience, please go for the practical experience first. That is called internship part. Do it properly. Once you have that forte of going upper scale into your job descriptions, we can definitely help them out, do a very good job within a very good country. For example, let's take one thing. One of the student I would like to say, her name is Dishna from Lovely Professional University. Right, I think last year batch or something like that. She went to USA on a J1 program, and actually we have done her work permit from USA to Canada. Right. So what happens is that once you have that margin of going and letting understand what are the employer's expectation towards you, yes, student goes explore, and while they are exploring this English culture, most of the countries would be ready to hire you straight away. So that is my answer. So go first, train yourself, be happy, be positive. And see, hospitality is a global profile. Let's be very clear about it.
Right.
While you are studying something which has got a global profile, you cannot manage, or you cannot say that your profile is only in relations with UAE, Mauritius, or US or something. No, it's a global profile. It's a global market, just like IT, right? That you can be hired, you can be observed, you can be done with any of the countries as well. And I have personally been to so many countries as well. And as I've said that we have a job fair which is coming up, and why they are coming? Only because of the students, what they perform of Lovely Professional Universities. So this is the best what I can give it to you right now, madam. Thank you very much.
Definitely, sir. Extending this question, like you have said that hospitality is very big or a vast stream, right? So what are those
Right.
nitty-gritties one can learn, in order to go to the foreign countries? What are like all these specific things that one should learn? in their course and after internship, in internship as well?
See, what happens is I would like to just say something that there are only major 3 departments in hospitality, where even any of the, in all over the world I'm talking about, where any of the employers of the hotels look after for any of the candidate to get it joined. And that is front desk, F&B service. In F&B service, there are more departments what the hotel and the restaurants do have. And same in culinary as well. So as far as these 3 departments are concerned, what happens, the best part is that they are actually going deeper into the kitchen, where it's a live kitchen, where there is bakery which is got involved, where there are so many services in F&B service needs to be done, where there are more than 100 or 200 checks-ins and checks-outs every day in international branded hotels, which has been happening, along with the communications, that how good the communications are happening. Again, I would like to just say one thing that as far as this students are concerned, we have one student who has been from Maharashtra somewhere, and he went there. He has got a very little understanding about what exactly he is doing it. He was very good theoretically. He knows, he understands. He was more than 6 CGP or something in his graduation. But he was not exactly understanding what he has to be done, because even the kitchen equipments, even the restaurants, even the standards of the hotels do lag back a little bit as well. We should not forget that. And especially with this, when Sachin sir also said that J1 program, they have 14 pages of training plan, what it comes, that what exactly a student is learning from it. And which is very important to understand, that why we are there to promote hospitality. It's only because that after IT, India has hospitality like Atithi Devo Bhava. Why we have got those slogans with us? Only because we know how to. There are so many languages as well, and we understand so many languages. So our students, our people do get hired very easily in culinary, in F&B, because we are hardworking as well at the same time. So as far as I am concerned, 14 pages of training plan, a deeper knowledge about what exactly they are doing it, especially in culinary and F&B service. I'll be more than happy to share any of the training plans, because every training plan is different. That where they are getting trained, how they are getting trained, and what would be the best in their last phase that they can come out, and how beautiful they will be there in their own lives as well. I'm very happy when I got to know that one of the students from LPU also went to Canada after US. So I was so happy that, okay, the specific agenda of getting trained somewhere has gone straight away to a work where they can settle their life.
Right.
So USA to Canada, it's very simple as well at a time. But it's very important to get trained yourself in an English-speaking country. They will be very much open to you. And don't forget, you have done hospitality. So it's a global profile. You can be hired anywhere, no problem at all.
And Sachin sir, can we have a little more light on the tourism as well? Like how tourism professional can go abroad, and what all things do they require in their learning courses? Basically, when they are studying this particular tourism course, what do they need to think, and what do they need to focus on in order to get opportunity outside?
Well, I think Lovely Professional Universities is already having a great syllabus. The students are already well trained. This is what we have experienced in terms of communication and themes of other knowledge. But yes, as I say, actually, to most of the institutes and the students as well, that please develop your foreign language skills, actually, being in the hospitality. I think that is one important skill, because food and beverages, culinary skills are something students are going to learn by default. But having said, having any foreign language with an hotel management student is always going to be an asset for them in a long run, and to get a good salary jump in any countries. Particularly, I will prefer them if they learn something. Don't go for all this French language. French is spoken in a very limited area, the regions and limited countries. But Spain language, Spanish language, Mandarin language are quite popular and rich in demand. And learning, having these languages can help them a better future, actually. Whereas apart from that, what they are doing in the 6 months industrial training, whether they are doing in India or if they are doing in abroad country, should also take an advantage. I will always prefer, though I am into this business, that if these people are preferring to work in India for 6 months industrial training, they should always prefer, because when they understand how the India hotel or employers work actually, then adjusting with the abroad employers will become quite easier for them, understanding them and respecting that countries and their values and the training programs what they're giving. But I would like to recorrect one thing, Mr. Gargik, actually, as you were saying that the students can go to USA and they can migrate to Canada, right?
Right.
So this part actually, can you please let us understand how that is possible to get the work permit directly from USA to Canada actually? Mr. Gargik.
I will share you the whole profile of a student. We have sent it off one of the student only of Lovely Professional University. How it happens, sir, here is that there are food attendance jobs which is available. So if any student who is in F&B service, and there are knock codes which is been available for to Atlantic provinces like Nova Scotia and all. So there are specific employers who require food attendant supervisors. So if they have 1 year of experience, even in United States, even in internships, they do consider, because we have got the result of this university as well. So how it happens is very simple, that again, the resume making, the work experience needs to get shared, what exactly they are doing it with the specific where they are in United States and all. And there would be an employer interview as well. And also the English proficiency also needs to get checked. Those two things, once they get done, we can definitely have them hired straight away from United States to Canada. And once they are there, once the whole of the processes has been done.
No,
we
I
can
understand.
the file.
I understand that part. I'm just trying to understand how from USA to Canada, anyone can get the work permit actually. Yeah, if it might be the applicant is going on a tourist visa to Canada and then he's applying for the work permit. Is it something like that?
Sir. See, there are 3 ways of going to Canada on all these things. First is directly, sir. I will share you the whole profile of a student who has gone from LPU only. Because what Canada wants here is only 1 year of experience. That's what you have. Second is from visit visa to work permit, which we are very
We
much.
should not encourage.
Yes, we should not encourage them.
No. We should never encourage any student
from study to
any
or
student,
visit to any other things.
No. Visit
And
visa,
the last thing,
it's very wrong. Yeah.
Yes, and the last thing, absolutely, what I want here is that any student who is there in culinary and F&B, they are definitely 110% eligible to go. They need to start their process before 6 months of their visas in United States. Once they are in United States, we can definitely help them out to migrate. Sachin sir, you can call me anytime. I'll brief you in all the aspects that what we can do as well together.
Anyways, so
I'll help every student as well at the same time.
Okay,
But I got to know that one of the students from LPU only has gone from us from US to Canada.
No. The point, see, our aim should be very clear, because we should always, it's been very clear, the applicant should have a clarity that they should not make the mess of the visa when they are going in these countries. Particularly when they are going for a J1 program, the J1 program clearly says it's a 12 months program and the applicant has to come back to his home country. If he's getting his B1 visa, B2 visa extension or some English course visa, it is absolutely wrong and it should not be encouraged, because that creates a concern actually. So I suggest that way. But anyways, regards to your Canada program, we can have a personal discussion. We will have a discussion. Yeah, we can go for the next question, ma'am, if you have any question with us.
Yeah.
And
so,
students if there are.
Right. So now, basically, before I go to the next question, I would just want to ask anyone, if you have any other question, you can just write in the chat box or the Q&A box. And so this question actually came from our registrant. So it's very common. I think we've had a chat, but again, I need to take it up. What are some successful strategies for finding international job opportunities in hospitality industry?
There are no strategies, my friend. Actually, for the only strategies that you have to approach the consultancies like WC or Mr. Gargik consultancies, the people who are engaged into the business, because these countries are having some sponsors or license holder who are running this program. And those license holders have given us this representation in India where we can take this thing forward. An applicant cannot directly apply to any US hotels or Australia hotel without any representation from India. Yes, and it is good for the students as well, that somewhere in the home country, there is one company where they can approach, they can understand the rules, regulations, criteria, visa documents, everything till they line for the visa interview. So any student, whoever, anytime want to approach for such types of program, they have to take the help from the consultancies like our company or Mr. Gagik company, so that they can get some right direction and they can have a proper direction to go and settle in these countries. But yes, opportunities are there, but for those opportunities, the consultancies are always a medium actually, because we are also not doing it our own self. We do have some license, we do have some agreements with these authorities where they are going and working accordingly.
Definitely, sir. And so with this, I would like to ask last question that actually came from another registrant here. So it says, how can professionals prepare themselves for these cultural, I mean, when they go outside, right? So they have this cross-cultural thing that happens. So how do professionals prepare themselves for that? And how they acquire the culture?
Well, the professionals see, as an Indian, we are well aware that in our India, after every 200 kilometers, the culture changes.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. Today I'm in Maharashtra. Tomorrow, if I'm going to come to Punjab, definitely there's a lot of huge difference in food culture, attire culture. If the students are coming to Maharashtra, the culture seems to be. So for Indians, culture is not going to be a difficult task. Only thing is going to happen is that the climate they will find different. The food they will find different actually. And this thing, once they reach there in a span of 2 months, I'd say max to max 1 month or 2 months are more than enough to adjust with that culture. Or just Mr. Gargi ji ne bhi kaha, these programs are meant for that only, ma'am, actually. Exposure. Go there, improve your communication skills, have some exposure, build your international network, enhance your skills. So when you come back to your home country, or if you travel to any other foreign country, this culture, this experience will help them to get better opportunities in the coming next 3, 4, 5 years, actually. So that's how it works. Mr. Garge, if you want to share add into this, please add.
Right. Sir. One thing I would like to just add up here. That yes, cross culture makes a difference because you are going to be far away from your home. So homesickness is a kind of a matter where students has to face certain things. But yes, me and Sachin sir, where we are license holders, we have actually the orientations. There are 3 types of orientations what we've gone through with. Even the visa is being done, there is an orientation as well, that what kind of preparation mentally you have to be there for. Also, we should not forget that there is a guardian over there, which we call as a sponsors. They have their 24/7 emergency contact numbers. While before the student departs from India, they always have, and in any of the country I'm talking about, I'm talking generalized right now. I'm not talking only about USA. We always have sponsors who is taking care about their accommodation before their departures, who also take cares about their fooding, lodging, and every aspects, even their transportations as well. But yes, from country to country, it defines in a different way that certain countries gives them free food accommodation, certain country doesn't. But yes, we do have our own orientations needs to get it done before they depart. And that would be, that would be 2 hours of orientation, that how you have to be mentally prepared with everything, what is coming. Even the employers which are coming to here as well, they also have to be very much confident about that. They are recruiting the students. They are not aware about what exactly the culture would be. So they are also knowing you, that how exactly you have to go, on what basic purposes they have to go. But yes, one thing is very serious over here, that any student who is participating internationally, they have to be mentally prepared that they are away from home for at least 1 year. Let's be very clear about it. Second thing is, as Sachin sir also said this, that ethically it's very important that they should understand that they are going for learning. They're not going only for earning. Yes, we have one student who has earned in 6 months more than $20,000. Yes, sir, Sachin sir, $20,000 from Lovely Professional only. And I think that those employees are only coming. नहीं ऐसे ही बच्चे चाहिए. So, I never recommend, or I never take those examples to the professors or anyone that, oh, the students are earning handsome like 20,000 in 6 months. And I should only expect that, no, it should not be like that. It should be the way the way it goes, like that whenever the training has got scheduled for 14 for 4 or 5 different departments into a single department, and what exactly they have to learn, they have to learn, they have to understand the cross culture, they also have to enjoy themselves if they're going to any of the country. But one thing very simple, hospitality students do have that mindset before they even register to the universities that they have to go abroad. And especially when we are talking of Punjab and other other universities in other states, while they are in hospitality, they are mentally getting prepared of getting themselves trained abroad, because the experiences being shared by their seniors has been beautiful. As far as our things are concerned, the consultants are there. The consultants are only there, let's be very clear about it, me and Sachin sir, that would be for the clear communication. We are here for a clear communication, that what the employer wants and what the university wants, and the student should be like that. We cannot miscommunicate any of the things which are not there. And those miscommunication has made so much of trouble with so many other students that even in COVID, I would like to just say one thing, that one of the university was there in COVID times. In Maharashtra only, there were 32 students who were registered for Germany. Each of them has got the visa, all 32 of them. It was February, they got the visa. In somewhere around like 5 or 10 date or something, and on 22nd or something we got a lockdown came. You won't believe it, madam, even the sponsor has returned us the money and we have fully refunded every student.
Yeah,
That they are not able to travel, so we should not keep the money as well.
Right.
Even after the sticker which has been done into their passports. So they are very ethical people. Let's be clear. We are also very ethical people. It's only the understanding. Me and Sachin sir, we both would be agreeing that the properties what Sachin sir has, I don't have. What properties I have, Sachin sir might have not have. But yes, ethically, we both are same. We always wanted the students to do their best, to be happy. And as long as the students would be happy, our business can go good as well.
Right. Sir, thank you so much. With this, I think there are no more questions left here. So thank you so much for resolving the queries of our students here, and for coming in, for crediting your time, sir, at last.
For sure, we are more than welcome. I am very much happy to see Professor Sir, Sandeep Sir, Sunil Sir. Sachin Sir is a very good friend. I know that whenever I meet, I am very happy to see him. But yes, one thing is very important, that hospitality, it's very important to have their international careers. It's all the way around, not only for the agents, also for the universities as well, because that is the way of funda and the marketing which has been going on. We have so many universities which has came across with the paper articles that how beautiful the students are doing it at the same time. So this is what the best of what I can give it to you right now. But yes, thank you very much. The management, as of now, we had a very beautiful relations. And as far as the future would be concerned, yes, we'll be more than happy to serve any of the students of Lovely Professional as well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
With this, I would take permission from all the experts here to wrap this webinar, sir. Sandeep sir, Sachin sir, can I?
Thank you, my
Please.
And I would like to thank once again Mr. Gargi Gajjar and Mr. Sachin ji for sparing their valuable time. And on behalf of School of Hotel Management and Tourism, LPU, we wish further more fruitful interactions in near future. Thank you, ji.
I hope, sir, we have answered all of the questions what the students might be hampering you for the same.
Indeed, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Take care, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.